I think I am live. What's up, guys? Let me quickly set this up so I see everybody. All right, all right. All right, guys. 1 second. I'm just setting up the live feed here so I can see your guys' questions. Okay, 1 second. All right, I'm just testing. All right, here we go. I think it's working. Sorry, guys. I just got a new internet connection, so I'm just testing this out. I think it's working. You guys hear me okay? All right, here we go. I think it's working to hear me. Oh, I don't know if I hear anybody. 1 second. No, I don't. I knew something's not working. Louder, louder. Okay, louder, louder. All right, guys, you guys hear me now? All right, so Rode microphone, default. It's not working. All right, we're live. Good. Now it's working. All right, the questions are coming in. All right, guys, I've been gone for a minute. I was in Singapore for the Block Show Asia. Just came back last night. Fucking tired. I haven't slept well in a couple of days, time zone fluctuations. So bear with me. CryptoKitties will kill Bitcoin. Well, they're two different things, so I don't know if it's going to kill Bitcoin. The CryptoKitties is interesting as it creates actual digital properties that are one of a kind. So think beyond CryptoKitties. Think about anything they can digitize that can actually have value. So this is amazing for content creators. Imagine people who are like, let's say musicians or artists or anybody who is a creator, like for example, Patreon, and you can actually digitize and create one of a kind assets online that your fan base wants to buy or share or trade. I think it's fantastic technology. Any good mushrooms in Singapore? I don't know. You tell me. I wasn't there for any psychedelic exploration. Hashgraph, haven't looked into it. I've been meaning to get in touch with the founders and study it, but I really haven't had time, so can't really give you my opinionated thought on that yet. What's your top cryptos for 2018? I'm not going to give you any of my picks. You can do your own due diligence. But if you're looking at teams that are actually doing stuff, I keep on telling you guys, I really love the Monero development team. They're doing fantastic. ETH Connect, I don't know what that is. I have no idea. What do you think of IOTA future? I don't think anything about IOTA's future. I'm just going to sit back and see what they do. ADA, oh, so that's Cardano. I've been actually looking into Cardano a bit. It looks interesting. I kind of like it so far. Charles obviously has a history with Ethereum. He's been around for a while. He's a very smart individual. So for me, I need to do a little bit more DD, due diligence, and maybe spend the next month or two diving into it. And then I can give you guys my more opinionated feedback on it. What do I think Ethereum Casper switched to proof of stake? Well, there's two proof of stakes. There's Vlad's proof of stake and there's Vitalik's proof of stake. Either or, I wish one of them starts launching it. It's been a while, but it's very difficult what they're trying to do. There's a lot of dangers on what they're trying to do. So I don't know. I'm quite bullish on it. I'm quite excited for this proof of stake model, but I just want to see it launched regardless. One thing is bugging me lately. This is from Andre, I think. How to mentally handle huge gains I'm going to make. Well, if you can't handle gains or losses, you shouldn't be an investor. That's it. You have to devoid emotions out of anything. If you can't, get out of the game. End of story. How to start from scratch in cryptocurrency investing or minimum price. How to start from scratch in anything. Learn about it. Surround yourself with experts, read about it. It's like anything. Like, how do you become an expert in something? Devote a shit ton of time on it, and don't look for shortcuts. Don't look for hacks. That's it. We need silly side Bitcoin. In fact, I think what we could do in the future with the foundations such as MAPS, Multidisciplinary Association Psychedelic Research, is we can actually create a tokenized foundation, a charity that actually fuels research for these initiatives, which I think would be fucking cool. Which altcoin do you think could be added to Coinbase? Probably Bitcoin Cash, considering they're holding a shit ton of it. CME futures depends on what you're looking at. I think a lot of people think it's a good thing. A lot of more money will be flowing in, that's for sure. What are my thoughts on the growing income inequality? Do you like the idea of universal basic income? Universal basic income, if it's just focused on fiat currency, is a formula to fail. And I think each country is a little bit different, and each country has different culture and different value systems. Let's take away culture, value systems, and governments and just focus on mathematics when it comes to inflationary value of a dollar. So hypothetically, let's say you get $2,000 for your UBI. $2,000 might cover a little bit of your rent and a little bit of your food, which is the main thing. But if you look at inflationary rate of the dollar, it's 2% per year. Times that with inflationary rate of rent, food, and everything, on average, your dollar inflates by 5%. So let's fast forward, let's say 10 years from now. What's 5 times 10? That's 50%. So roughly 50% of your buying power for your dollar is vanished within a decade or so. Just look back in the 90s or look back in 2000. What you could buy for a dollar back then is different from now. So the whole instance of UBI, that means like literally like every 5 to 10 years, you need more money. So where does it end? Where does this money come from? The taxpayer has to keep on shilling out the money. So I think the solution is not how they are saying where you just got to give 2,000. I think there's other ways that can be much better than just giving away money to people. One second. Sorry, there's a bunch of questions. This is from, one second. Okay, next question. Have you heard about the Venezuelan government attempting to replace a currency with the digital called Petros? Do you think, I think every government experimenting with the cryptocurrency, that's a given. Now remember, what you read on the news and what is reality are two different things. Are they going to come out with one? Maybe. How does that affect you? I'm not too sure. At the end of the day, I think the blockchain is perfect technology for governments. Think about it. What do the government want to do? They want to track everything that you use. They want to collect all taxes. They want everything transparent so they know exactly where every penny that you have is going. Perfect. They'll use a blockchain. So I think it's inevitable that within our lifetime, a lot of the major countries will adopt a crypto-based digital currency for their government. If you're asking me questions of price predictions, you're at the wrong place. Suresh, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Do I think Bitcoin Cash will reach to 2,000 or 2,000 over 2,000? I don't know. I don't make price predictions, guys. I just don't do that. What do you think about Golem? I've mentioned this before. I think the idea of crowdsourcing resources is interesting. I just don't think we're going to actually have hard drives in the future. The whole idea of crowdsourcing spare data sets, for example, your terabytes or whatever gigabytes you have around the world, I think all computers of the future will be on the cloud. But the idea of crowdsourcing resources in general is fascinating to me. And that can be applied to different industries and different vectors. So the underlying technology is really of big interest to me. new decentralized web like Shift. I think decentralized webs are needed. There are other parties working on that, and the more people that work on it, the better we are all off. Do you think Salt would be Salt actually has a place? It's interesting, the whole lending aspect. I think the whole lending with crypto and having crypto as a collateral for something it's I think it has a huge market base. Any thoughts on Indahash? I don't know what that is, so I'm sorry. Versatium, what is it? Versaticium? I don't even know what the I don't know. I don't even know what that is. Any thoughts about the futures of Neo? I don't know enough about Neo, so I can't really make that statement. I think, hey, listen, guys, anybody trying to build blockchains out there, open source, obviously, and whatever they're doing, whether they claim to be the Ethereum killer or whether they claim to be the next best thing, I think it's good for the ecosystem. I think that we have the more people that we have creating things and the more people that we have experimenting things or with things, it's the better for everybody. What do I think about the sudden crypto kitten hype? I don't think so. It's hype. I think the technology is fabulous. It can be applied to anything. Don't just think crypto kittens. Think any digital asset that you can create. Think technology. I think the technology is great, and I think the actual business model for what they have is great. It's better than like 99% of the shit tokens out there. I tell you that much. At least with the crypto kittens, people want that. They want to trade these valuable digital assets. No different than Pokemon. Do I think Conor McGregor will fight again? Well, if he does, he needs to get paid a shitload of money. Like, he's not going to be making any of those $3 to $5 million title fights in the UFC. That's too small for him right now. So think about it, man. Like, fuck, I was in amateur MMA way long ago before it came popular. Getting hit in the fucking head is not good. No one wants to get hit in the head. And now Conor's sitting on $100 million. Why the fuck would he fight? Unless he's getting paid boatloads of money. More and more coins are focusing on lending and referrals. How do you think they'll affect the pace? Could this be sustainable? I'm not too sure what you mean, but okay. Do you think the total market cap of 340? Yeah, it's still early. I think anything below $1 trillion is very early. Yeah, I heard Oscar De La Hoya wants to fight him. I would not, if I was him, I wouldn't take that fight yet. I wouldn't take it yet. He has to defend his title. And what he can do with the UFC for his payday is he can take a small paycheck from the UFC, but the upside is he makes it off the actual gate of HBO, or pay-per-view. Whatever pay-per-view makes, he gets a percentage. So I think he'll take that deal. But he has to defend the title of UFC first before he fights Oscar De La Hoya. But I wouldn't even fight Oscar De La Hoya. He just fought Floyd. So fuck. I don't know. I think it's going down for him if he fights Oscar. What are some of the business models in the blockchain that use a token? I don't know. You tell me. I haven't seen one yet that I use a token every single day. So if you find one, let me know. Think about it. Like which ICO out there or DApp or whatever, any of these token creators, do you actually use on a day-to-day basis for the attendant use of a product or service? You know, we're still early. Everyone's trying to blockchain everything, blockchain this, blockchain that, you know, get in the hype, raise a bunch of money from uneducated investors, or for the most part, speculators that know exactly what they're doing. And they're in there to buy your cheap little shitty token, arbitrage, and dump the shit of it afterwards. Steam it. You know what? I like Steam it for pioneering the industry and for being the first mover in this space. Obviously, they have a lot of problems, and that's why you see they're trying to evolve like Steam, you know, Steam Power, and now there's another Steam token. Obviously, the consensus model is kind of skewed over there, but for kind of opening up Pandora's box of different ways of doing social media and maybe like a future way of doing Reddit, I think it's cool. And I think future companies that take a lot of inspiration from Steemit, that adopt things that work and subtract the things that don't work, will be very successful. What do I think about veganism? I think any veganism or paleoism or whatever isms are cults. Any ism is a cult. I don't like isms at all, period. It defines you in a fucking box, right? There's a Vedic saying, if you label me, you negate me. Don't label yourself. And remember, human beings are flexitarians. We're not static creatures. Explain your YouTube strategy to talk about Bitcoin and make money as well. My YouTube strategy? Strategy for what? I just like talking. That's it. Somebody asked me the other day how much I make off YouTube. I make nothing. Like, I got 140,000 subscribers and I make enough. I make a bunch of videos. I've been doing this for years. I make nothing. Like literally nothing at all. People are interested in creating YouTube too. Create it, man. Dedication, put in the time, put in your videos, add value, just add more value in people's lives. People always want shortcuts. They want to become successful overnight. Fuck, man. I've been doing online for the last 7 years. There's no success overnight. For example, at the time, Amazon stock. I don't understand the question. Talking about Amazon stock fell 70%. I don't understand that question. Next question. Thoughts on Lisk? I don't know Lisk good enough. I know Max runs it, but I haven't spoken to Max. PewDiePie. Well, PewDiePie's been here at the beginning, and his audience is perfect. Like, if your audience is like 14-year-olds and 15-year-old gaming addicts, and fuck, YouTube's a spa. More and more now, it's becoming Twitch, I think. Huge correction. Listen, guys. One just needs to study nature, and in nature, there's something called homeostasis. Homeostasis is a natural equilibrium of nature balancing itself out. And in any, let's say, marketplace, there's a natural homeostasis. When one individual or individuals or institutions or whatever may be artificially does something to this organism, eventually the organism will counteract in a homeostatic relationship. So that being said, if anything goes too fast, too slow, etc., things will correlate back into a more homeostatic level. So that being said, if we see massive spikes right now, for the most part, you could see significant corrections in the future. When that will be, we don't know. How will that play out? We don't know. Do I think Tangle Tech could replace BTC? No, they're two different things. So, and remember, IOTA is not coded in binary languages, which is another different thing. If I'm quite sure of it, they're coded in tertiary, I believe, 101. Wait, 101 as opposed to 10. But don't quote me on that. Just double check yourself. What did you start out with when you first tried to make money? Affiliate marketing. I did affiliate marketing for a long, long time off of ClickBank. And then I spent a long time in the health space in the summits, but once again, affiliate model. So I think I spent like, I don't know, 4 or 5 years in the affiliate world, or maybe even more than that. Yeah, 101. Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah. ClickBank. Yeah, man. Back in the day. What do I spend most of my time doing work? Blockgeeks. I don't know if you guys ever built a startup, but it takes 24/7, 7 days a week of your life. Like, it's a full-time job plus times 4, times 10. It's ridiculous. A lot of time. How much do I filter your opinion through Joe Campbell? A lot. Joe Campbell, young, archetypical designs, masks. I filter a lot of my opinion in life based on these designs. Yes. Can I talk about the economics behind their radio network? I haven't looked into it. Actually, funny enough, I have one of their tabs open and I'm in contact with them to talk to them about that. What do I think about Shark Tank? I think it's a great show. I think it's a Shark Tank and Dragon's Den here in Canada. I think it's a great show that puts a highlight on entrepreneurs doing, interesting things. We need more entrepreneurs in the world. How many percentage should BTC be part of your overall crypto portfolio? I can't answer that question. That depends on yourself. Depends on your risk tolerance. Depend on, are you long? Are you short? Are you trading? Are you holding? Et cetera, et cetera. Will I ever get back to the old videos focusing on? Yes, actually, I have a studio. It's still being built. We have delays, but it's going to be a brand new podcast, video podcast, live stream, high quality. And it's going to be called the Ameer Rosic Adventures, where I'll be interviewing the most fucking awesome people who are in science with psychedelics, to crypto people, to teachers around the world, to athletes. Like, it's going to be really fucking cool, down to earth, like 2-3 hours of just jamming. Any thoughts on XRP? People speculate on it, and the banks use it. It serves a purpose for the ones who need it. Will I interview someone this month? Yeah, I got 2-3 interviews coming up. So yes. Do you have a college degree? No, I don't even have a high school degree. I got kicked out at the end of grade 9, so I didn't even finish grade 9. So thank God. I hate regular education. Chris Cass, I'm sweating bullets because I invested a lot of money and I'm spreading the word of crypto. Truth be told, I came in late compared to everybody else. I came at the beginning of 2015, or is it end of 2014? Let me see. No, it was at the beginning of 2015. I came in. I'm fucking. I'm late to the party. Will my new podcast make my money? No, it won't make me money. I'm funding everything myself. Making money is when I have sponsors. Making money is when, yeah, pretty much that's how you make money. Sponsorship. I have 0 sponsors. I take 0 money from everybody. Many times I get pitched, guys, to review stuff or to talk about stuff. I never do it. I'm never going to sell myself. So anyone trying to pitch me for sponsorship, I say, well, fuck them. That's a beautiful thing I can say about anything because I'm on nobody's payroll. How much money can I pay for sponsorship? No, I haven't scheduled the interview with David yet. Maybe I'll do it after Christmas. So how am I financing myself? I'm self-financing myself. What do you mean how I'm financing myself? Salt will lead away. I think Salt is a great start for many other companies coming out there. Remember, if you look at certain companies in the e-commerce space or in the startup space and the technology in general, it's usually like the second or third generations that win out, right? So Peter Thiel has a saying, it's not always good to be first. Sometimes it's good to be second or third. And like, for example, he gives a pioneer analogy or example where the pioneers, they put in the time to plow the fields, to make the fields lush and fertile and put in all this work to build a housing, but they're the ones who didn't reap the rewards. It was like the second, third, fourth generation of their children who actually got to enjoy what they put in the hard labor for. Same thing when it goes to, for example, people have an easier time coming from more affluent families to create more wealth for them because they have the hard work was pretty much done for them. My thoughts on Indian entrepreneurs. No, I have no thoughts. More power to them. Keep on creating. First book on Joseph Campbell. Actually, a good audiobook would be The Wisdom of Joseph Campbell. It's a good introduction. His books are deep, so it's like reread them a couple of times. But if you want kind of like an 20,000 foot view, would be The Wisdom of Joseph Campbell on Audible. I don't answer questions on when to buy or what to buy. How's business going for Blockgeeks? Pretty good. I'm pretty transparent. So if you follow me on Facebook, you can see exactly what I'm talking about. I show you our monthly recurring revenue. I show you our growth. I show you everything. So we're doing roughly coming up 15,000 monthly recurring revenue, and we should break even by end of February and beginning of March. How easily can we detect an ICO scam? It's no different than looking at other startup. Look at the team, look at the founders, ask them questions, ask them why do they need a token, why can't they just use Bitcoin or Ether? Look at the problem they're solving. Can they tell you their unique selling proposition in one sentence? Can they explain to you exactly what they're solving within one paragraph? And really digging down and why they need a token. Like majority of these do not need a token. More question. Which coin excites me for the coming? Like I said, guys, I like Monero's dev team. I like Ether's dev team. I like Bitcoin's dev team. Litecoin. They're all good. Great dev teams. My book recommendation link is not working. Oh, okay, cool. Thanks. Do I think it's dangerous for the community that many startups are raising that much money without a serious business plan? Wouldn't it have the same effect? Yes, it will. Exactly, precisely. Give another year and a half to 2 years when the burn rate is burnt. So the runway cash they have that they raise is gone and they have nothing to show. They have nothing to deliver. And then the reality sets in for the people who invested. And then we see poof, gone. So a lot of market feedback. So basically once the market realized that majority of these companies aren't delivering what they said, then you're going to see massive corrections. And then in the investment world, we call that the winter. Ameer, did I get rid of the video called How to Win at Life? I don't know. I didn't touch anything. Let me check. Like YouTube's demonetizing, delisting a bunch of our creator videos, so I have to take a look. If I've probably sworn in that or done or said some fucked up shit, they probably took it off. Have I had any life-changing insights on psychedelics? I've had many, more than once, numerous times. That was my favorite videos. Thanks. I have to take a look. Like I said, they're delisting and demonetizing a bunch of videos that have offensive, let's say, language or offensive nature towards, I don't know, advertisers, whoever is making money off of YouTube. Are you Persian, Middle Eastern? Neither. I am Yugoslavian and Turkish. But I don't consider myself anything. I consider myself human, so I don't consider myself any nationality nor allegiance to any country. Ayahuasca? Yes. Will I do a more in-depth video on how to? Yes, I will do an amazing video and actually invite 2 scientists I know that will be on my new podcast, hopefully in the new year. So that will be a really good show. How much effect does a limited supply on a coin have? A lot. That is a crypto economic model behind it. Hello from Slovenia. Do I spell Amir that way? Yeah, because everyone in the Balkans spells it with an I. And so my mom's like, okay, we'll spell it differently, which I thank her for that. Yes, I'm filming this from the Blockgeeks office, which is, I don't know, let me see. Oh, 1 second. One of our meeting rooms in the back. All right, there you guys go. Hello from South Africa. What coin do you think will hit Africa? I don't know. You tell me. You're there, so you know it much better than I do. What are my thoughts on DEX, so decentralized exchanges? I think they're needed, and I think they have a very pivotal role in the space, like 0x protocol. And I think we're still a while away from them having true use case and utility, and ease of use is a big one. Can Bitcoin be separated from blockchain? No, they go together. There's no separation. Ethos. Okay. Monero, Romania. Monero's in a lot of countries. Like I said, guys, I really love the dev team. They have a solid ethos. Hey, Amir, I want to learn more about crypto. Is it worth learning finance and stocks? No. If you want to learn more about crypto, learn about technology and how a blockchain works and how mining works and how cryptography works and how hashing works, how Merkle trees work, how Austrian economics work. Stocks don't relate over to crypto. And that's a problem when I see people. They're looking at just prices, all these Bitcoin experts. I'm like, not once they talk about the technology, the mining, and all these different intricate technological, let's say, variables when it comes to a proper blockchain. But all they talk about is just the fucking price. Alex, you talk about 0x not being successful. Let's take away price for a second over here. Forget pricing. Look at the technology. You know, people are too stuck into pricing. They're looking at pricing at everything. What you need to look at the fundamental underlying technology and the team running it. Do I think 0x will succeed into? Let me know your definition of success. Like 0x is an open source platform that anybody can use and anyone can build on top of. So Sam, hey Amir, I'm watching from Australia. What's up, Aussie? My Aussie mate. And this may be a little bit off topic, but do you ever do a Q&A about success, anxiety, depression? No and yes. You know what? Next show I'll do a Q&A just about that. No crypto. More than happy to do that. I have a lot of experience with that and I've gone through my pains in my life with that, and I still do. What do I think about the project Casper? And oh, here we go. We're back. Internet like Casper hopefully launches. Like, you know what? There's two Caspers. There's Vlad's and there's Vitalik's. Hopefully one of them launches soon. Do you know any other languages? Da, ja, znam malo, you know, bosanski, srpski, hrvatski. And I'm trying to learn Spanish, but that's failing. What do I think about a 51% hash attack? On what? I think attacking the mempool with spam it's a big problem in the Bitcoin space, as we saw with the whole Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin thing. I don't know, like a month ago or no, 2-3 weeks ago, something like that. Do I speak Russian? No, but I do understand Russian for the most part. Why are fees high? Because that's how the mining system is right now in Bitcoin. And why most people haven't switched over to SegWit too. So it'll be cheaper once most wallets have SegWit. I didn't all of a sudden decide to switch into crypto. It was a slow introduction. So it wasn't like, boom, I'm in it. Well, people can afford Bitcoin right now. You can buy any division of Bitcoin you want. That's another like mind fuck people don't understand, is like, you're not buying one unit. You can buy 1,000th of a unit. Do I think Dash is still undervalued? No, Dash has a good marketing team, good branding. They have the masternode system. People use it. What does the ideal token governance look like? We haven't figured that one out yet. There's 2 good papers to read about ideologies behind that. Fred Urshan's paper and Vlad, oh, I forget his last name, but he's from the Ethereum Foundation. Vlad's paper. Yeah, what is his last name? Something, I know. I think it's Vlad. I don't know. I'll find it later. When did I have that aha moment for Bitcoin and blockchain? 2.5. Yes, 2.5 years. Yeah, 2.5 years ago. Thoughts on the basic attention BAT and the future of digital advertising? I think BAT's an interesting idea. Nothing new. Nothing new. They tried to do this a long time ago during the Alta Vista time, if you guys remember that, before Google. We'll see. They have a solid team, but my only issue is from sunk cost bias. Like, for example, I use Google Chrome for all my business and all the apps on it. There's no incentive for me to switch over. Like, for me, I don't care about making a few bucks off of that. Like, I care about the ease of use for all my apps talking with each other, the API functionality. So for me, until they figure out a way to make a better Chrome on their side, I'm not leaving Chrome. What about Arabic? No, my fiance speaks Arabic. She's Iraqi Kuwaiti. Difficult language. Are you a developer? No, I'm not. I understand technology. I'm not a coder or developer. What do you think is the best way to make money from being a digital marketer? I'll tell you one that I used to do. If you think you're really good at adding value in somebody's business, work for free. And depending on the product and the profit margins, hopefully it's 40% pre-tax profit. What you'll do is you'll offer a rev share. So for example, let's say the company is making $1 million on their product, and you know for a fact that you can make the business within Q1 or Q2, let's say 2 quarters, you know, you can make them 25% more, so $250,000. Work for free, but on the back end, you take, say, 15%, right? So you take 15%, $250,000 within 2 months or more, whatever it may be. If you really believe as a digital marketer, you can offer massive value in optimizing their funnel and split testing and conversions, et cetera, then there's massive, massive opportunity on the back end. Guys, I'm gonna tell you this one last time. I don't fucking day trade, nor do I do crazy investments. I don't do that. I'm a fucking entrepreneur. I like to build things. Name a cool spot in Toronto that accepts Bitcoin. A restaurant, Pearl King. Blockchain engineer, new sexiest job. Yeah, define blockchain engineer. I don't use any Bitcoin debit card whatsoever. Wealthfront's great. Robo trading, fucking awesome. What mints are those? Oh, I don't know. Green tea mints by San Cha. I don't know. Just got it from the store. I have no idea. Pretty good. Amir, what's your net worth? Why do people want to know? My net worth is -1, and I have nothing. Is Blockgeeks going to offer more advanced blockchain internal courses? Yes, we just hired 2 more teachers. And it takes time, guys, to build high quality courses that people can digest and people can assimilate. It's difficult, extremely, extremely difficult. So we have 2 teachers starting January 1st. So that'll be a total of 3 full-time teachers, maybe 4. that we have now a full-time Bitcoin course being created for Bitcoin developers. Our Ethereum course is in production. We're in the DApp section. We have a crypto economics course starting January 2nd. And then we're going to have security courses starting as well. But it takes months to create, high quality. We have videographers, so, bear with us. If I could move anywhere in the world, where would it be? Canada. I'm very happy living in Toronto. Blockgeeks is an online educational platform that is a SaaS model, pay monthly or yearly, that you have access to all our courses. Blockgeeks affiliate program should be online maybe in February. What's my thoughts on Coinbase turning over 14,000 accounts? So in fact, it's a win for Coinbase. So if you look at the original demand of the IRS wanted everything from everybody. And Coinbase countered with, you're only going to get X amount of people that had over $20,000 in their account. So to most, it seems like a loss for Coinbase, but in fact, it's a win because the IRS wanted everything. Have I done any training in the Philippines or Indonesia martial arts? I've done Muay Thai, but it's Thai. So did I ever try to code? Yeah, of course. I used to do HTML coding and CSS front end for WordPress. I know basic coding. A little bit PHP, HTML. Can I update my book list? Amazon store has been discontinued. Yeah, I got to look into that. Get my VA to do it. Thanks, guys. What's my background? Finance or just tech? Zero. I'm a purebred entrepreneur building businesses since I was 15. So no traditional schooling or education in anything. What's the thoughts on Polkadot? It's interesting. So Polkadot, Cosmos, Raiden. I think the more people in the space like that, the more better. But I think overall, what's important with these platforms is they have to be open source, right? They have to be open source that anyone can audit the code. And the more people that enter the space to help with scaling, the better. Now, who's going to win? I don't know. I don't think so. You're going to have one winner for anything. Would I ever run for Prime Minister of Canada? I've considered politics, and I realize I'm too crazy for it. And I'm stuck in a box, and I have to watch what I say. So fuck that. Does it worry me that there's so many people on YouTube that are pumping Bitcoin and crypto? There seems to be so much noise. Hey, noise comes with success of any industry. You think this is a law? Go to any other. Go to the supplement industry. I used to be part of that. Go to information products online. Go to some e-commerce stuff, the latest stuff on this product. Right. As soon as there's success or money to be made, the shysters come into play, and you see all these YouTubers making money. That's their business. Like I said, guys, I make zero money on YouTube. Like fuck all compared to how many subs I have. In fact, I'll show you. Like, look at it. Like 1 second. I'll show you guys 1 second. Like for how many I have, like 140,000, 11 million views. Some people think I should be making like fucking $30,000 a month. I make fuck all. 1 second, let me show you. How do I do this? You guys can see that? I don't know. Let me see. 1 second. How do I do this? Ugh, I gotta stop this screen share. Now you gotta do it better. Application window. Here we go. Huh. I'll figure it 1 second, guys. I gotta figure this out. Maybe I do it like this. Here we go. 1 second. So if I go like this, and I go like, how the fuck? Maybe like that. I'll find out. I'll show you guys 1 second. Here we go. This is it. This is it. There we go. You guys see that? There we go. All right. So on the right-hand side, you'll see my revenue. Roughly, YouTube pays me $2,000 a month. Tell you the truth, on average. That's it. From fucking 140,000 fucking subscribers for over 11 million fucking views, $2,000. That's it. It's nothing. It's peanuts. Fucking peanuts. So you think people would think I'm making balling money off of this? You got to be fucking kidding me. It's nothing. So there you guys go. I'm pretty transparent with you guys. So people think I'm making bank off of stuff. You got to be fucking kidding me. Anyways. Let me go back. There we go. People saying not bad, huh? Okay. How about you guys try to make videos for years and years and get up to 140 subscribers and say it's not bad? For some, maybe, depending on the country you live, but for the time you put in and what you try to invest in is fucking garbage. Are my videos, a lot of them are demonetized, yeah. A lot of them that have certain titles with, like, let's say certain words, or if I'm talking about psychedelics a lot, they fucking don't like anything with psychedelics. But, you know, I think there's a massive opportunity for someone to make YouTube it doesn't have to be decentralized, but some variation of YouTube that doesn't have their own stupid fucking token, that the content creators get paid in whatever they choose to get paid in. See, I'm a firm believer in choosing what you want to use. So the platforms in the future, the ones that are going to succeed, are open platforms, so the user can choose, both the recipient and the user can choose what they want to use. Look at Facebook. Facebook doesn't force me to use a token. Twitter doesn't force me to use a token. Imagine going on a new type of YouTube where the creator be like, hey guys, I accept this coin, that coin, that coin, and that's it. And then you, as a supporter of that creator, can give them that token or crypto, whatever. So as Milton Friedman talked about, choose to play, or no, what actually, let me pull up his quote right now. Milton Friedman's quote. Milton. What is his quote? Free to choose. Sorry, free to choose. That's his quote. YouTube plus Steemit. Well, Steemit has like a YouTube. It's called D2. But once again, you are attached to Steam Power and Steemit stuff, like their ecosystem. Imagine having a neutral ecosystem that doesn't have their own token, and anyone can use whatever they want to use. Any platform in the future that forces you to use your token will fail. I'm going to repeat that again. Any platform that forces you, and I shouldn't say platform, because if you're creating an open source decentralized platform like a Bitcoin, like an Ethereum, like these actual, I would say protocol layer, that's different. But when you're building dApps and apps on top, like secondary or third layer, if you're forcing people to use your token, you will fail. What's my thoughts on Venezuela? I already talked about that. Oh, where did it go? Do I believe psychedelics mess up your brain activity rather than enhance it? No, complete opposite. They've opened up my vision and my insight into both me personally and both from an introspective and extrospective viewpoint. How many monitors do you use to stream? Oh fuck, I only have one. To tell you the truth, I should have two monitors. The new studio. This is, guys. This is a ghetto makeshift. I'm on a fucking standing table here, with no office. Is open over here. So once the new studio is in place, it's gonna be fucking legit. Kind of psychedelics, you name it. I think there's a time and place for everything. I'm more open. I wouldn't say open. I'm more akin to using microdosaging as opposed to full. I just find more value for me, but I've done it all. How long ago did I start trading? I never traded, guys. Please stop with those questions. I have three monitors. I wish I had a fourth. Yeah, more the better. Shampoo? Oh fuck! I don't use any shampoo. I literally have these like organic bath soaps, like made from minerals. I don't know. My fiance gets it. She's a naturopathic doctor, so she supplies the house with all the cool stuff. What will I eat for dinner? T-bone steak. But I'm fucking tired, guys, right now. I had zero sleep in the last 2-3 days. What do I do for a living? Check out Blockgeeks. I run it. Do I? Yeah, psychedelics is only one way to get there. I've had the same experience with deep breathing, so holotrophic breathing with Wim Hof, and I've had very similar experience with sound therapy as well. So yeah, psychedelics are one way to achieve certain higher vibrational insight to one being. Please include a link to Wim Hof. I'll put it in the thing right now. Wim Hof. Wim Hof's the man. Let's see. Wim Hof. There we go. Wim Hof method. There. Wim Hof. Boom. Wim Hof. Tony Ferguson or Khabib. I heard Khabib has a new nutritionist now, so I don't know. It'll be interesting. But Khabib he has ring rust. He hasn't fought in a fucking while. Last time he tried to cut weight, he was in the hospital. Something was it with his liver? No, kidneys. Yeah, his kidneys. He fucked them up. You meditate? Yes, I meditate, but my meditation is actually walking. So I like to walk half an hour a day, no headsets, just let my mind think, and I just walk. Did I also know melanated people reach higher vibration faster than people who aren't? Melanated? You mean people who have more melanated skin cells, if you mean that? Like more vitamin D? Will I critique your platform? No, I will not. I will not critique your platform. Oh, Nagano's Stipe. Fucking Nagano's uppercut from hell that knocked out, what's his face? Alistair Overeem. That was crazy. Crazy. Oh, such a good fight. But Alistair shouldn't be fighting anymore. That guy's gone fucked up. Like, he's 37. He has too many knockouts. Like, his brain is fucked. I don't know, man. Stipe is out, man. I think Nagano is going to kill him. He's a beast. My company, Blockgeeks, is no, we're not associated with Blockgeeks Lab. Actually, Blockgeeks Lab doesn't exist anymore. Blockgeeks Lab turned into L4V. Or I would say rebranding the name. Do I still drink alcohol? No, I quit 7 years ago. Yeah, it's been 7 years. What do I think about CryptoKitties? I spoke about this at the beginning. I think the underlying technology is awesome to digitize and to create valuable digital identities of content is really important. And CryptoKitties is perfect for certain marketplaces. I think Pokemon, I think Tamagotchi. Like, people love having online tradables. How did you guys come up with the name L4? I wasn't part of the process, so you can ask them. Did I convert to Islam? I don't follow any religion. I am not a religious person. In fact, I don't consider myself anything. I'm a very agnostic spiritualist. What do you do when all your friends are drinking per peer pressure? You are the product of your environment. Do not go out if your friends are drinking. Your environment dictates your actions. Willpower will only take you so far. So if I were you, I would not go to the clubs or bars, and I would stay away from people who drink heavily and surround yourself with people who don't. I would literally say 70% of my friends do not touch a drop of alcohol. What is my long-term goals in my life? To make a difference, to help people in the world, to make the world a better place, to make people more self-aware and question everything in their life, and to question everything and anything around them, and to become more curious and to just have fun. You know, I think a lot of people live very depressive. They're very depressive in nature in life, and I want more people to snap out of that and become more childlike and just play with life and have fun. All right, guys, I'm gonna wrap out. I think that's been an hour or something. I'll try to make more of these. And till then, keep on rocking, guys. Peace.